What's up, world? I am the Nameless Gamer, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Habit. I just can't seem to stay away from this game. I've recorded all the previous episodes in like just a big rush. Over the last couple days. I haven't even uploaded the first one yet. It's barely been edited. But yeah, left off on a big cliffhanger last time because I was running out of time, and now I just couldn't wait to get back and figure it out. So let's get started. We left Sayaka in here last night. This is our room, and now it's been totally trashed. So first of all, there's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. Okay, this is interesting because my bathroom door is open. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh no, oh no, oh. I didn't think I'd find it that quickly. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming, but I saw it dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. Oh, I should have explored more. Chapter 1. To survive. Dead. I didn't think I'd find it that quickly. I should have looked around some more. Oops. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh, we're back in the gym. You're awake. Finally. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back out here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Yeah, that. Yeah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. I don't know how to just make exclamation point noises, so a deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can chuck once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely in it. I've said this before. Why can't I figure out how to pronounce it now? Irrevocably dead. There. I don't know why, but just I guess recording it or reading out loud messed with my pronunciation of that word. I couldn't figure it out. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. Is it at all possible this was suicide? Just wondering. Trying to predict where the game will go. Because either someone who was really determined to get to her got into my room, or this was a suicide. I kind of doubt it. It's a lot of blood for just a suicide. It's probably someone killing her, but I've got to keep my mind open to all possibilities. I realized she really was gone. I would have said that already.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
Let me turn up the volume a small bit. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you. I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter, you guys? Oh, look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Eh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. He's still laughing.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super
come
naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now
Are
then.
you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold.
Then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not? Her voice, I'm making her voice exactly like Kyoko's, but I don't exactly have a wide vocal range.
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time will pass after a murder has... I messed that statement up. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
This is the part of the game I knew about.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Ooh, getting into the good stuff now.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
And since school life is all our life, it means life will come to an
As
end.
far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
what?
By execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
death.
Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, well, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. That's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
How are you
You're
talking?
freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
Him?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking
Punishment?
about?
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me. Evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
oh shit.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now that I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Wait,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it.
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help in your search for the Blacken. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so only you can do. So you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. It's that. How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait then. You know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. Yeah, I wasn't expecting either of them to die first. Junko maybe less so than Sayaka. Again, to recap what I've been saying, I didn't trust Sayaka. So I was of course expecting her to make it much further into the story. Junko, I don't know, she seemed one of the characters with a little more development, so it felt like she would be around for a while. But there was more to it than that. There was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet even in such perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now it's not the time to wallow in your desperation. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you have only yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They're using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, let's see. Who is on my list? Toko. Hiding in the back behind Hifumi. I couldn't think of his name there. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Well, okay then. Who's... Let's try Taka. See what happens there. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Let's talk to Celeste.
Oh,
Hmm? So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. Then, could it be? Dude, no. All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Yeah, they do. Who should I talk to convince that I didn't do it? I suppose he'll be suspicious of me, so I should try to talk to him and explain. I suppose that's not... Hifumi? Consciousness is crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Okay, who else? Let's try Hiro. How do you adapt now that someone's dead? What's going on? That's it? That's all you have to say? Why is that one red? Oh, they're all red. I just didn't really notice before. Let's talk to Leon. I was gonna talk to Leon before. So we're really gonna try to find out who did it? Yeah, I'm just not sure. Let's try Bayaka. He seems like an interesting character. Need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Or not.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. Mondo? I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. There's nowhere else I can go, right? Wait. What's over here that I can click on? Because pink is people, right? So blue is other things. The surveillance camera? I can't let anything distract me right now. Is that what it is? I thought it said there was something else over here, but I guess it must be the surveillance camera. Let's talk to Kyoko then. She seems obviously the most important. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. But you won't be able to help investigate. We're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Can I actually go anywhere? Because everyone's in here, right? Yeah, it's not gonna let me go anywhere else. So then, who haven't I talked to? I've tried all of them. Sakura? Can't run away from the situation, so you have no choice but to move forward. That's literally the same thing you said before. Fine, I'm gonna look at Junko's body. I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Yeah, slow on the uptake there, hero. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
what's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to go at clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually.
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
Fucking dead.
Better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway.
You don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was
very.
you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if we wanted to. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Ouch. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it's pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execute electric chair. Poison gas.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. Guess we should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Meizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture, so someone broke her wrist. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, well, my first instinct, and this might be ridiculous, but... Oh, I can't go anywhere in the gym. Oh, I can zoom in. I didn't realize that. How do I leave? Exit. I really doubt this is going to do anything. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I was thinking about going and checking out what was on her video. But that won't... First of all, I had to head to the scene of the crime. My room. Don't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still lingered. I didn't even look. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There's an X on the floor. There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. If I go back to the bathroom, or the overturned table, what else? The sword, I suppose. Someone tried to get out the sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, and the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So in part of the struggle, and possibly why these scratches wound up everywhere, she tried to use the sword. Oh, is the toolkit still there? Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so they're all hearing me now. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys has opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's this, there's the overturned table. No, I don't want to talk to Sakura, although apparently I can't talk to... There's the door to leave, but I don't feel ready to leave. I want to check. I suppose I'll look in the bathroom. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Okay, so... Ooh, the trash cans tipped over. What's... It's the display stand the sword was on. That's it, huh? key. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. Sayaka, see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? It wasn't really that dirty though. There's a key on the strand that has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we've switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I suppose I should look at the bed. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? I want to talk to Kyoko, because... Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name when she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but... Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that I mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let's talk to Sakura. Do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. That's a weird. She's such a big character, not just... She just seems like a tough character, not in a bad way, I mean, but just... She doesn't seem like she would follow very easily. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yeah, we've been added that. We've done that already. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember?
Well.
Yeah. Okay, we've done all this before. So, no, not Kyoko. I wanted to look at... I wanted to talk to Mondo.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely
you
possible.
son of a
That
bitch!
dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking
So
dead.
if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Okay, so that's interesting. So I should go to the trash room. Let's check the room first of all. I did. I've checked pretty much everything there is to check for this room. The key, the people. Oh, I didn't look at the sheath. This is the replica sword I brought. It's the same thing. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Maybe someone used the sword during the struggle. It doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bathroom? No, not Kyoko. Oh, the bathroom. on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that had made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Those look like letters. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. No, I don't think that's what that says. That's Leon upside down and backwards. Not 11307. Look, there's even a line between the between the ones. That's not, those aren't numbers. That's the name Leon. But does that mean Leon is the killer, or is someone trying to frame Leon? Did Sayaka do this? Those aren't numbers. You could click on her actual body, but click on the shower? The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime. Yeah. I have to click on her body. There's just... Yeah, nothing else. Just her body. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her body. That must have been the killing bullet. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section. The stab wound is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible that she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. But she wrote in her own blood, Leon. So is it Leon? I think it's Leon. Unless this is really set up. Leave the bathroom? Yes. Because now I've got a pretty good idea. Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. They're not numbers. They're not numbers. What do you mean by dying message? It's something a victim writes before they die, usually as a way to tell people who killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who? Never mind. Okay, but she had a reaction, another reaction statement.
It would seem...
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It was as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting in the way we found her, then she must have wrote them by only turning her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying messages been added to the truth books. Look, okay, it's how did you think it was 11037? That's obviously Leon. It's Leon. I know who did it now. It sounds like Hiyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame then. But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. No, I'm not trying to do this. It's a square. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Oh, it's not a square, it's just on its side. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock. She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well I did tell Sayaka about it last night in your rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking where the murder weapon might have come from. So, the kitchen, that's where you'd get a knife. Also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. I was thinking that. Sayaka did. I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so first, let's check the trash area. Well, we'll pick up the DVD from her room, because it's right over. Oh, hey, Leon. You're the guy who did it. Wait. Wasn't her room on the other side of mine? That's weird. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Yeah. Oh, so that means this one is Sayaka's room. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? The nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added. Okay, that's interesting, but I don't know where that'll come in for later. But I want to pick out the DVD. And one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Leave there? Yes, because now we're going to check out the trash area, because that was a good idea. That was Mondo that had that, right? There might not be anything in here, and we've already got a pretty solid idea of who the murderer is. But still. Has, like, the lock been tampered with? There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, it must be locked. Control panel? I didn't notice that before. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh, I got a monocoin. Is that just the way out of the area? Ooh, the camera's facing that direction. Whoever's behind this must be using these cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this. What the hell do they want from us? Okay, so that's just to leave. So, nothing. So now, let's check the kitchen. Because that's where you'd get a knife for a murder weapon. Hey, I'm sorry I can't talk right now. I'm on a mission. I'll check with you as soon as I I leave here, though? Where would you keep the silverware? Ah, the rack of knives. And there's a big empty spot. All kinds of kitchen knives in here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet set in your handbook. Yes, I'll talk to Hina. Aoi, I never remember how to pronounce her first name. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
No, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. Okay, a bunch of things about this statement. One, that gives us kind of a time frame. Two, she was moving around at night, and we said we weren't going to do that. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, did you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, but now I want to go watch her video. I don't know what I'm expecting to see, but it's interesting. Where is the AV room? It's down this hall, right? AV room. There shouldn't be much else to the investigation, I don't think. We figured out Leon did it. And now that we have Aoi, or I don't know. We have her account saying that I didn't do it. Pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then, an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage was front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with a friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh no. Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
I feel like that's... Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Leave the area? Yes. So I found everything I think I need to find. Let me check the truth bullets section. The victim was Sayaka. Evidence of a struggle. replica sword, replica sheath, switching rooms, toolkit, Makoto's room cleanliness, Sayaka's wrist, dying message that says Leon, bathroom door frame, doorknob, nameplates, kitchen knife set, and Aoi's account. So I should be pretty cool. I think I have a pretty good idea of what happens, but I suppose I could check. I'll talk to Leon. And maybe check into his room. Is he standing outside of his room? No, he's standing outside of Toko's room. I'm gonna check his room first, see if I can get in. As I place my hand on Leon's door, I notice a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold it up. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to get into your room without permission. Okay, so I need to make sure he's busy. Let's talk to him first.
Seems like...
Doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Ayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, we've talked about the nameplates being missing already. Dude, talk to Leon for a minute for me. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? They're telling me to go to the trash room again, so I'll check it out, but I'm fairly certain I got everything I could in there. You can't get through. There's like nothing in there. All the stuff is behind bars. There's nothing on the floor but the hatch. You can't open the bars, I don't think. There's a sturdy gate here. I'm gonna get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room. So all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate up?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
You just said the same thing. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
That's weird. He's like broken. This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, well that was not what I expected. Frickin' Monokuma is like a broken machine all of a sudden. I need you to distract Leon for me. Why the frick am I like smaller than everyone? I'm like staring more or less straight ahead. I come up to this dude's crotch. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such
I feel like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. So, Taka, who's out in this section. I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well go through this little side quest since I found it. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong.
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it.
Indeed, we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'll sure you'll be up before too long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. So Hifumi then. I'm just running all over the place while I wait for this to. I think I can just. Now that my room is Sayaka's and it's. Oh, but that means now I get a lock on my door unless they switch that. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. That doesn't line up with what Taka said. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person that's on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient. I had to get the right voice there.
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that,
Hey, you
hey,
bastard.
Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Okay, that's fair enough.
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not terribly embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and to disposing it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. It's so easy. So Fumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! Planned this all along. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. I see something that looks like blood on the ground. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... It's like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This is enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What are all these things? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Oh, I was thinking baseball because I'm stuck on Leon, but that's Hero, isn't it? Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? Hiro's the clairvoyant, so that crystal ball would belong to him. My money's still on Leon, though. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright then, yeah. Screw this. It's just gonna be easier for me to move.
Why is that?
You made me all to come down here, and now you're not even gonna check it out?
So it would
That's the worst twist I can imagine. That's not the kind of thing readers like at all. What readers? I did look around. Suppose I didn't finish, though. I guess is what it's trying to tell me. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way back in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be gone cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here.
Is it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No. You said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down here to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who's had a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, sent me someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. They threw the crystal ball, turned it on, tossed the pieces into the fire. I guess that's a little, I don't know, that's a bit weird. 30 feet. Pretty far, but Leon was a baseball player. How is that possible? Incinerators, man, the tooth bullets. I get it. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, yeah. What does it all mean, Mr. Nagy? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, now I'm ready to head out. What was I going to do? I forgot now. It said to go to the gym. Because Hero, the fortune teller, is in the gym. And it's a crystal ball, but it's also, but trophies that are made of crystal are a thing. It's a baseball, is my guess, because Leon. I'm sticking with Leon. All the evidence seems to point at that. I don't know, the name written in blood. Hiro. Hey Hiro, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here, gotta get out now. I've had enough, gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball. It's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass? Not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. So he did so Leon must have stolen it. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. He left it in the laundry room. Because anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm also afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years? Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, Monokuma.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
I have all the info I need, so yeah.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Going after Leon.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright then. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. This has been going on for a while, and part of me wants to end the video here, but no, I left you guys on a cliffhanger last time. I'll at least finish this.